Let's come back and take a look at the local dailies.
Death on highways is a big story there on the front page of the dailies. A lot of talk around accidents on our roads, especially during the festivities. So they say more people have been killed in road crashes this year compared to last year, with fears casualties will rise during the busy festive season towards year end unless swift action is taken to restore sanity. So pale kuna picha moja anasema 4,682 people have been killed in 2025, and now this is a slight increase from last year, about 5%. But 5% means over 200 people. 200 people more have died. The situation is not getting better, and it involves a lot of public transport. So yesterday they came up with there was an emergency government meeting over the alarming death toll. There's a multi-stakeholder meeting, including even the judiciary. And the question is, do they contribute to some of this? Like lack of action even after accidents happen. Does it contribute to the kind of negligence we're seeing? So negligence, authorities on the spot for failing to strictly enforce traffic rules. So it is lack of enforcement that has been listed here as part of the big problem. Remember even this story up here where they talk about the former Lugari MP Cyrus Jirongo. Still, his death attributed to a road accident. So yes, indeed, something to talk about. Yeah, that girl who was hugging a tree finally got to State House yesterday. It was interesting.
Yeah.
To see the president and the deputy president planting a tree with Trufena Muthoni.
Aliuliza rais, so unaweza fanya ngapi? Rais akasema, nimekuachia.
He cannot hug a tree.
He cannot. But we can't. Trufena is a star. Can you? How far can you go?
Hugging a tree?
Yeah.
Ask me to hug other things.
All right.
So the main story there, I think, is on page 4,
Right.
that thing to do with the highways. So on page 4, the headline is Highways Bloodbath. Justice sector outlines ways to curb accidents. You see now, the shift is not on even the cops or even the police, it's on the justice sector, which is a different approach altogether. And yeah, it continues even on page 7. Yes, interesting.
All right. The Standard, the only story covered on the front page here is agencies of slavery. Russia's dragnet and as police work to dismantle a suspected multinational crime ring, trafficking Kenyans to Russia to fight in the war against Ukraine. Witness statements and evidence this newspaper has reviewed point to 2 major entities and several individuals involved in selling their fellow countrymen into this deadly trap. Statements from 22 suspects arrested in Athi River on September 24th reveal how desperate job seekers were enticed by dubious agents with promises of better opportunities abroad, only to realize after their arrest that they had been lured into an unimaginable and perilous situation. This story has been covered on page 4 and 5.
And I'm just looking at this flyer that they've used there, this one, Talent Shepherd, so work in Russia, and it promises even salaries for those working as butchers, 88,000 shillings, pig farm operators, 76,000. Now you see, now these are amounts that look very attractive to Kenyans.
Yes.
If you tell any Kenyan you'll earn 88,000, to a majority of Kenyans they would rush for it. Yes.
And that's Kenyan shillings. That's good money.
Yeah.
That's the only story covered here on the front page. Tukiangalia ndani ya rakaraka, they make mention of matters education. Senior school placement for pioneer learners begins. Seating KCSE at 32 is another very interesting story there.
That's a nice story.
Yeah, it's never too late to start. And suspects named recruiters behind Kenya-Russia trafficking ring. That story on page 4. That's the Standard.
Matters politics given prominence on Taifa Leo. Talaka yanukia mlimani, wanasema ukanda wa mlima Kenya mashariki walalamika kutumiwa kisiasa na upande wa mlima Kenya magharibi. So they have the picture of the former deputy president and his successor there, wamengangana pale. Anasema kimenuka. Waziri Ruku na Gavana Mbarire watishia kukomesha ushirikiano wa mashariki na magharibi wa mlima Kenya, wakidai jirani zao hawataki kuwaunga mkono kisiasa, ilhali wamekuwa wakiwaunga kwa miaka mingi. Naibu wa Rais Kindiki ndiye kiongozi wa ngazi ya juu kutoka mashariki, huku mtangulizi wake Gachagua akiwa wa magharibi. Masuala ya vifo barabarani pewa kipaumbele pale chini. Malaika wa kifo aganda barabarani. NEC yaonya uorodheshaji wa KJSEA. Mashule mengi hajaelewa kwamba hiyo school ranking, we did away with it. They're still ranking schools and putting students pale juu. Wasema hao walipata 72 points, sijui how many points. Huko tulitoka. We moved on. Trufena pia akajipata kwenye ikulu akipanda miti na rais pale juu. Arati ataka Ruto aingie ODM. Kwambia siasa.
Walisema wanasimama president 2027.
Lazima watafield candidate wa presidency. Taifa Leo.
The Star, big Gen Z lie. IEBC raises red flag on voter apathy and many polls show. This story is on page 4 and 5. This photo here is of an elderly voter after casting her vote in Mbeere North.
Wanaitwa reliable block. They will always show up to vote.
Yes.
Gen Z ndio
Domo tu pale social media. Data shows 57% of all eligible voters are under age of 35. Lakini hamtoki kuvote. That's the main story here on the front page. Why Winnie Odinga is under scrutiny in ODM is another interesting story on the top strip of the Star this morning. And when illness steals light, seeking hope for Quinta is a special feature there. The Star is not for sale today. Grab a copy free of charge. Right.
Finally, matters business on the Business Daily. How new NSSF rates will shrink payslips next year. Now, workers to pay a maximum of 6,480. Najua walikuwa may face out. Wakasema fine, they'll roll it out. That's 6% over 3 years. So wakaongeza mwaka jana, mwaka huu wakaongeza, mwaka unaokuja wanaongeza zaidi. Yeah, annual collections to cross 100 billion shilling mark in 2026. So workers will pay up to 2,160 shillings extra. Na ukumbuke kuna nini, cabinet sat yesterday and finally approved that infrastructure fund. Wamesema wataifund hivi na hivi, lakini mimi naona ni kama pia kutakuwa na plan ya kusema hata sisi wa Kenya hii fund ni yao. Turudi kwao waongeze pesa pale.
Chaitana.
More pain coming your way in 2026. Chinese firms to share excess Mau Road toll fees with state. Hii ni nyingine. Hiyo barabara tutalipia, tusipende. On the ticker, Treasury now rules out public service job cuts. Something positive, and the shilling hit 16-month high against the dollar. The shilling has now strengthened above the 129 level against the dollar for the first time in 16 months. IMF sifikiri watafurahia na hii mambo. Hawapendi ikiwa this strong.
This is a PPP though. It's Chinese firm to share excess Mau Road toll fees with state.
It is PPP, but now they say, okay, fine. If they get more money from the toll fees, they'll give the state. Is that what they're saying?
Actually, they cannot give the state. The state gives them money, right?
It's a PPP. So they're supposed, one according to the deal that was signed, they're supposed to recoup their money over a 27-year period. Are they saying that over the 27 years, if the toll fees is more than the loan owed, they will give the surplus to government?
IEBC. All right, once again,
these are the three gentlemen who will be in studio for State of the Nation in a short few minutes. Wakili Harrison Kenyanjui will be with us alongside political analyst Fwamba NC Fwamba and Arnold Maliba, party leader Progress Plus Alliance. That coming your way in about, we should
2 minutes.
Be there.
All right, later on, Jacqueline Karasha will be here for us to talk about life insurance.